Welcome everyone to episode 3 of the building of the town of Cheeseburg. Picking up where I left off last episode, we have our nice little town humming nicely. It's well balanced. I want to add our first industry today, and that will be the fishing one. It's since we are on the coast here. And without further ado, let's do this. And if we look out here, shellfish seems to be the seafood of the day. So we'll put down a shellfish fishing harbor. It's a right about there. We'll keep it away from the pollution, although we will be getting rid of that as soon as possible. And let's put a fishing route here. It's just sort of like ferry lines and train lines. I could make it curved if I wanted, but make a big straightforward loop. And you make the loop big enough for the ships out here. As the longer they're out here, the more they fill up. So if you make the route long enough, you can get them up to about 100% filled by the time they hit back here and deliver their goods. And let's see what else we got to do here. We have to put down a fish market somewhere in town here. Someplace where people can locally buy. The produce of this place. That looks like a good central location there. Don't know if that counts as commercial or not. You could probably pretend like it's commercial. Sort of zone it for that anyway. I'm not entirely sure if things like this have internal settings that will mark them out as commercial or not. We shall see. Let me make sure the anarchy is off. Okay. The other thing we can use here is the fish factory. I'm going to put it up here on our loop road. That way, anything it produces, they can just get right on a truck and come over here and ship it out by train. And if it's not shipped by train, the trucks can just continue on out and get onto the freeway. All right, and now we just have to attach this to the roads. Let's pick. Let's see, how filled up are we there? As far as plots, we don't have very much room left there. I want to find out how far down this road has to go to be even with another section of this suburb. So I think I will also put down some roads. Just sort of get it mapped out. We're going to need them anyway, eventually. Yeah, let's see, anarchy is off. Okay. And let's continue our Just love destroying people's houses that they've spent all that time and money coming to move into town here, and immediately go ahead and destroy their house. Let's see. Another stub. We're sort of running out of room here. Don't think we can go down one more, can we? Sure. Alright, I'll pick that road and finish that off. That gives us a good idea where I want this to join up. And I think we're going to have to do a little rearranging there. And this is the bottom of this larger block. You can see I have sort of large block structure there, and a smaller suburbia. This will be another larger block, but of course it's limited by the coast. So let's do a curved road out here, like that. And continue that 4-lane down like that.
Excellent.
Very nice. It's always fun when you can start playing with the topography of the place. Putting in curved roads and things like that. This town's probably going to need a park eventually. And since we're using these large blocks, we need an area set aside that will work for park area. I'm thinking that area there would make a nice park. Okay, let's go back and make sure we're paying attention. To our intersections. And get it set up again. Add the yield to the bottom side there. All right, that should do it. And let's get our water pipes in. We have no demand for this at the moment, so we'll just continue on. Really only finished that out just to have an idea where I want to run this road to. And let's see, that is our 4-lane. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want it curved. Nice, and it's going to be more or less straight. It's always a good idea to give them other routes around. You know, if I had just attached it down here, then all the trucks would have to go down here and back up and around. Here now they can choose which way to go. And let's see, our water is Fine. Okay. That's all set up. What else do we want to put in here? We got that. We got that. I think we want to start worrying about the pollution here. So I am going to... I like the way they make it look really ugly. It's could do something about the sewage processing plant first. See how we're doing there. What I like to do generally for those is give them a nice key-walled area. Like so. Some place to put the facilities on. And we'll use the Move It mod here to clean that up a little bit. Right. And now we will do some terraforming here. Using the level terrain tool. That brush size is way too big. That's good size. I'll right click there to pick that as my level. And we'll eat into the hillside here. Alright, that'll do. And grab a level from out here in the water and clean up the base here. And now I'll pick the smoothing tool. A little smoothing going on there. A little smoothing going on here. All right. And I will put a little road in here. Let's see. 2-lane with the trees. Actually, I need to put down the facility first so I know where to put the road. Let's see, shall we go straight for... See, we're at 120 on sewage, and we're at 41. And that wouldn't give us enough. I think I'll go straight for one of these. Yeah, that'll be a slight improvement over what we have here, capacity-wise, up to 160K. And it's clean, so this sewage should disappear. Over time. Stick this guy right there. One thing I noticed with these particular buildings, they don't go in level for some reason. So we'll choose our Move It mod and select that building. You can tell it's not level. I see the staircase should be on like ground level. So we'll use the page down key here to get it level with the ground. You know you've gone too far when the ground starts to depress, but right now you see the ground didn't move, so that's good. Now I know where to put the road. Let's Get rid of this tree here. And I'll use our 2-lane tree-lined road. It's pleasant. And we'll put our pipes underneath it. And we'll connect that. Let's see about getting rid of the other pipes in that old place. Let's get this hooked up to our main roads. There we go. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too steep. Looks pretty good. Alright. And let's add our pipes. And make sure it's got power. Alright, that should do the trick. This should clean up after a while, and our ships aren't going too close to that, so our shellfish shouldn't be too disgusting to eat. And alright, let's get this thing moving again here. And there you see we need raw materials. Of course, we'll get that when the ship comes in. See, as it's going around here, it's catching shellfish. And if I laid out the path correctly, it'll be at about 100% when it pulls back in. Yeah, you can see we're about halfway around the loop, and it's about 50%, so it should be fine. Doesn't have to be 100%. That's why they call it fishing and not catching. Catching, not fishing. I forget the way the saying goes. Yeah, close enough. We're gonna have lots of ships coming in. That little icon just went away, which is great. That was the not enough buyers icon, and had to do with getting the trucks out to the train station and stuff exported. Let's see what our town looks like at night here. Now that we have street lights and proper roads. Looks pretty nice. Listen to the crickets chirp. Cops are busy. Still got our 2 liquor stores there. And traffic's not bad. We're in the middle of the night here. Let's see, some more people coming in here. Yeah, they've got their pocket cars still. I think we are going to have to, after I get this area down here filled in, I think we'll have to add a bus line or 2 to make things balance out. We have demand rising here for housing, so I think that will be a good thing to add next to fill out this bottom area. Hard to do that stuff at daytime. I mean nighttime. So let's get that set up there. I do like to watch the town at night, but we're still in the building stages. Alright, let's add some more living space. And we're almost at the point where we're going to have to start growing out this way. And I think I'll base it off of the coast road here. Let's see, that'll be housing. That'll be housing. I think I might save some of this beachfront. Maybe I'll make housing there, but it's on a main road, so I think I might use a little zone of tourism or leisure, I forget which one, to get like beachside hotels put in there. And since this is sort of a shallow slope, I may build out, make sure I get some sand in here to actually have a sandy beach. I may add some land to put a nice little sandy beach down there. Okay, we do have all of our houses marked out. Don't really need one down there. It's going to get destroyed shortly anyway. Make sure our water is... Yeah, I did that already. Brain's not functioning.
Ugh, brain hurty.
Alright, let's get the people moving in here. You see, this place has got stuff, so it's going to start manufacturing commercial goods. Dropping off a bunch of stuff there. Yeah, all these white trucks are from the fishery. See, they're coming on up here and doing their thing. Are we selling fish here at the market? Yeah, we sold some fish. Great. People are upgrading their homes. People are moving in. Getting up to towards 2,000 there. We can add some more commercial. And I think adding the small amount that I do each time is really working well. It's keeping us from robbing our industrial area of workers. I think everything's okay up here at the moment. Just thinking ahead, these intersections are pretty darn close to each other. And you can see as the truck traffic increases, especially because of this, you can see we've got lots of trucks going out here. This could end up being a problem. See people stopping on the way in here. I think I will add a roundabout there. The first of what will probably be many roundabouts. But roundabouts do solve a multitude of problems. We're almost to the point of adding the bus lines too, and that also will cause some more traffic buildup. So I think I will do that. Let's get rid of those roads. Grab that road and sort of split in here. Make a T intersection. One of the mods I like to use is the Roundabout Builder. Comes in very handy. You have to have a intersection sort of already there. And if you click on that, you have your choice of what road to make your roundabout out of. I like to use the highway, which is the 3-lane highway. It's got, being a highway, it has no pedestrian on it, no walking, and got a higher speed limit, although I'm going to turn it down. And let's see, use your equal and minus keys to adjust the size. This does not have to be huge. I think that's probably a good size right there. And there we go. We got 3-lane road is the same that's used up here on the freeway. It's a highway. And as I'm going to be attaching these in here, I have to put down some bracing. These little roads here, just to brace the circle so it doesn't deform when I attach stuff to it. And we're going to attach those guys. Choose that, and let's get rid of anarchy. Or do we? I think maybe we want an anarchy on. Yeah. Go right in there. Although ideally you sort of want to split the difference here. I think I'm going to use one of my other mods here, the network multi-tool. Hit the add node tool. See right now the traffic circle's only got 4 nodes. I think I'll add these intermediary nodes. And that will allow us to send this up to the node. Turn off the curve. Turn on anarchy. There we go. Like that. And like that. Having anarchy on helped, because otherwise this building's in the way. We're just clipping the corner. Doesn't really matter.
I tell you, it just doesn't matter!
Let's see, we'll go from here to here, and from here to there.
Excellent.
And generally, when you have lanes coming in like that, you want them to sort of go with the flow so that they don't have to slow down too much to get in there. In fact, I'm going to use the Move It mod to sort of bend these a little bit. All right. It's good looking. Now, the other thing I want to do with this roundabout, there is no pedestrian crossing here because this is a highway type road. We need to put in elevated walks for the pedestrians. Before I do that, we can use the traffic manager tool to sort of set our traffic circle up here. Select that and hold your shift and control key and click on here. See all these weird signs and stuff, but you can see it's set up coming onto the roundabout. You yield coming onto the roundabout. If people on the roundabout have a right of way to continue on. So it sets up all the yield signs all the way around. And then I go and use this other tool, the Junction Restriction tool, to get rid of the crosswalks. Also, it allows you to do things like this sign here says don't switch lanes. If you click that for the people who are on here, they can switch their lanes at this node, which is a good thing. The same thing here. Look at here, with people coming on, they can choose their lane. After waiting, of course, because they don't have the right of way to come on. Anyway, I'll use this to turn off all these crosswalks and add in the you can choose your lane setting. This is important. Same thing here. Turn off that. Choose your lane. I'm not worried about these because these are going away shortly. It goes there. Turns that off. This one here. Crosswalk goes away. Choose your lane. Choose your lane. Right. It looks like that's all set up. And now we get rid of those guys. See, our circle is still circular. And the other mod I'm going to use here is the Pedestrian Bridge Mod. This thing comes in really handy, especially later in the game when you're really running into traffic problems. Depending on where you are on your road, you can build a single crosswalk like that over the top. I might as well leave that there because it comes in handy there. And if you do it over a circle like this, it'll build in a circular crosswalk. Let's turn that off. You do have to check it out because sometimes it runs into a area like this, but this is fine. This is good. All that's good. It's getting under that bridge okay. It's going here fine. Do have a little conflict here with that post. And we might be able to just move this with a move it mod like that. All right. It looks good. The altitude on it is good. It's a little probably higher than it needs to be, but it's fine. One would think they'd build it at the same height as these signs, so they wouldn't need so many posts and stuff. But I think that'll work. All right. It's taken care of. All right, let's get this running again here. Keep it running while this fills in. Looks like we're going to need some more industry. Demand for that's going up. So let's do another 20 and add some water. And grab some industry, fill this in here. And that should take care of that for the time being. Okay, everything's filling in nicely. Traffic's getting a little heavy there. The circle, no problem there. Just people just zooming in and out of there. That in the future, that'll probably be the heaviest intersection. We can take some of the heat off of that by adding in a road here. That way we once again give them more choices as far as where to go. Just make sure that is marked correctly. There we go. Now they don't all have to come out there, and they don't all have to go in there. They can go around. And same goes for here as well. Choices are always good. There we go. One of the other things on the node controller that comes in handy is the this marker here. Make end straight. Usually when you join rows together, you got sort of weird angles going on there. If you hit that, it straightens those angles out. And one of the other things that'll come in handy on certain intersections, you can see how tight this turn is here. You can go to your offset here on all. It'll offset all of these equally. Just hover over that and use your mouse wheel. You can expand that junction so that the turns aren't as sharp. Of course, I'm limited here by how far I can go because of this other node. And in reality, there shouldn't be nodes that close together. Let's use this tool here, see what we got going here. Yeah, we really don't need that node, I don't believe. Do we? Don't know. Oh, that's right. It's connecting right there to the thing. So you sort of need it there. All right, but everything is moving there. As you can see, it's all moving along nicely. We have a nice little slope going on here. Let's see if we can clean that up a little bit using this tool again. You go into slope mode. See, it tilts it down there. Makes it prettier. All right, let's turn that off for a bit. Since we're cleaning stuff up, see this road here? It's got sort of steps going down. For the most part, it looks pretty even here. You know, the slope looks normal. We can check that out if we want to select this one here and select slope mode. Click on that and click on that. Well, click on the next one that'll allow me to click on. One there. Hit enter. You see it was pretty close anyway. Let's see what this one does. Yeah, it straightened it out pretty nicely. Nope, won't let you go there. Alright, we're sort of stuck there. So we come up here and this little flat intersection. Select that tool there. Hit slope. And there you see it gets nicely sloped. Very nice. You see it's a nice straight uphill run there. That looks more normal. Usually you're going to save that sort of stuff for once your city is well established and you're not changing roads and such. You don't really need to be doing that because you know, you're going to be tearing roads out and changing them and upgrading them. Doesn't make any sense really to do that. We do have needs for some more industry. Let's see if we can use this little corner area here. Got water. Little bit there, a little bit there. Because it's not worth it putting stuff into little tiny sections like that. I'm going to keep this area clear for future power expansion. Speaking of which, yeah, it looks like we're in need of that at the moment. So, speak of the devil. Let's turn off anarchy. Okay, that's good. Water and sewage are still fine at the moment. Garbage. Let's see, we need something that'll cover 55,000 units per week. That does 24. One of these does 48. I think we'll wait a little bit on this before we upgrade that. We're only 17% full there. You can see water is clearing up here, although we're getting some more sewage out here as it's cleaning up. It's sort of floating away there. Hopefully that won't impact our fishery. Sure, if it does, we'll get a warning of some kind. Let's continue this running and get our industry growing back in there. Yeah, we got people using this road down here, which is good. Take some of the pressure off of this road here. These guys are going up here and going to the train station. Might behoove us to add a little feeder road going up this way, so they can bypass the main drag there. We can come off of here, I think, for the time being. Yeah, I can keep that as a two-way, I suppose. Nobody's going to be using it. Well, speaking of the devil, see, somebody used it to come down this way. It's fine. Choices are good. That'll always keep your traffic moving. That there and that there. Right. Yeah, things moving right along. Look at our balance here. It's really nice. We're almost up to 2,500. Only using $3,000 still a month. Speed's a little high up here on this loop. I'm going to hit pause here for a second. The Traffic Manager Presidential Edition, and give us our speed limits. If you look in here, the circle is set to 60. It should be slower than everything else. So I'll just go around here and click this down to 30. Having a slower speed in the traffic circle also helps people coming on. If traffic's too fast, they can't make the decision quick enough when to merge. So slowing it down a bit helps. Now our loop road here, set at 25 at the moment. I think that could be like 45. If you hold down the shift key, you can do the whole road. The whole part that's still connected will change. Okay, we're all 45 all the way around there. Same thing over here. We'll do 45s all the way around that loop. And I don't know why it changed it on this loop, because they're not really connected. That's alright. I'll just use the single selection to do that manually. Right. This road coming in does not need to be 25. Keep the dirt road, whatever it's set at, 20 is fine. For the time being. We're getting very close to the time where we'll be replacing that. For the time being, that keeps us, slows down the influx. In fact, the way the AI works, if we're bringing stuff in from out of town, and it sees that there's this 20-mile-per-hour road here, but there is a train station here and here, it's going to make the decision to use the quicker way, which is the train station, either coming in as a person or cargo. So it will favor these two methods of ingress to our city, which is what we want for the time being. Okay, we're all balanced out here, and I think done enough stuff for today. It's quite a nice little growth going on here. We do have this. Not enough educated workers going on here. Maybe we haven't been paying enough attention to our schooling, and we haven't. You can see we're in need of another elementary school. We're also in need of a high school. So before we quit today, let's add these in here. We'll add another elementary school in somewhere down here. See, this area is gray. That means it's not covered by an elementary school at the moment. Just finding a good place where it serves the most people. Everybody's happy. And high schools. Part of the new pedestrian pack has a couple new schools added in, which are nice, modern design. They're very large. Capacity schools. You can see this one's 800, and our other normal schools 300. And here's the normal high school, which is 1,000, and the new improved high capacity high school, which is 2,400. Don't know whether or not I want to put one of those down or not. What you would be worrying about at this point in the game, if you're playing normally, is of course cost. This thing costs more than twice as much as this high school here. Right now we got 3. How many do we got needed? Half. 500. So this school would be hit up with half of the capacity already. Let's see. Let's add that in right there, I think. Yeah, that'll cover most of the place. What I also like to do with the high schools there is add in a football field. They generally American high schools usually have a American style football field next door to them. So I'll stick that in there. I don't know if those count as parks for everybody. Everybody's smiling though. They like that, I guess. This typical small town here with one high school. Their local sport entertainment would be the high school football team. So I guess it would make them happy. Let's see, what do I need else here? You know, we're still spending lots of money, but we're making money too, so it's not a huge deal. We're not making more than we're spending, but you gotta spend money to make money, right? That's what they say anyway. All right, let me get that running just a little bit here so we get a update on our status. And our update shows us that high schools, everybody's in high school there, which is, we'll get rid of that icon soon enough. And same thing at elementary school. About half filled, half capacity. So I think that's all good. I think next episode, since we do have this area for a future park, may add that park next episode. Although before I do that, before I leave, I'm always thinking, this game is so complicated. It's got all sorts of kinds of things you got to think about. I never have mapped out the town here. And this is Cheeseburg. This little area here will probably be renamed, since the whole city is Cheeseburg, and it's going to grow and be huge. You know, with regular buildings and everything. But this will probably be renamed like Old Cheeseburg, Cheeseburg Old Town, whatever. But while that is there like this, we can set the policy. Most of the policies I like to set are ones that don't cost you a whole lot, and they have a good bang for the buck, so to speak. Recycling, smoking, parks and recreation. That'll make the parks that are there more important to the people. They'll be more likely to upgrade because the parks make them happy. All right. That's a good place to stop. Next episode, we'll put in a park and probably do lots of other things as well. Maybe expand out in that direction. We'll probably by then need to add more water, in which case I will upgrade this area here like this. Give it a key section. And we'll go on from there. But as always, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.